What's going on, folks? Taking a look at AMC Entertainment Holdings on this February 27th, Sunday morning. Going to take a look at the chart here. We are on TradingView, daily chart. Let's take a zoom in here. Looks like 1766 is where we ended up on the last day of trading, Friday. Let's take a zoom in here. What do we see here? Let's try to break this down a little bit. So we are in a confirmed downtrend here. Got lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, another lower high just to follow, which would be another lower low. So far, this is a lower high. So we are in a downtrend, but the tides could be turning here for AMC. So what we're looking for is a higher high. And what that would mean would be getting above this level right here. Looking for a swing up above that high, which would be right around that $20.80, $21 range. And that would be a early confirmation of a new uptrend to be unfolding here. So basically right around here, we would like to see a break higher. And that would be where we would be getting long AMC. Now, is there a guarantee that that would be a new confirmation of an uptrend? Well, of course not, but we would take the trade. And if it works out, then we followed our rules. If it doesn't work out, we still followed the rules because over time, the odds are in your favor if you take all of the trades. So that's what we see here for AMC is it looks like we kind of found some support down in this area, which also correlates, which is interesting, how charts and support and resistance works. So this $14.60 range correlates to over this time frame where there was prior resistance. And it looks like we are now finding support. So taking that as well as potentially printing a higher high here, we could be in what we could look back on as a new uptrend unfolding here. So we are keeping our eye on that, basically that $20 to $21 range for AMC and looking for a break to the upside. And we think that could be an early stage for a new uptrend here. Also, when prices get too far away from this, so this red line on my chart is the 200-day. When prices get extended too far from that, they have a tendency to gravitate back to it, both to the upside and to the downside. So you can see this massive break we had here, which was phenomenal, and you could have definitely made some nice money there on some shorter term trades, buying these breakouts, buying past these old highs here, even buying this breakout up here in the $20 range. What did it do? It got very far away from the 200-day. And what did it do? Eventually, price pulled back, took a while, finally met with the 200-day and broke down below it. And what are we seeing right now? Well, the current price as of Friday looks like $17.66. And where is the 200-day? The 200-day is at $36.64. Way up here. So, similar to the upside, let's just flip that, and we are down here. We are too far away from the 200-day. And there's going to be two things that are, I guess, three things that could play out here. We could chop around sideways for a while. And what that'll do is that'll allow the 200-day to start to roll over and come back and meet up with the price. That could play out. Let's play out scenario number 2. Scenario number 2, which would be the price skyrockets back up to the 200-day. That could play out. We will have to see what happens here. Scenario number 3 is, of course, we could continue lower, but it will only be a matter of time until we get some kind of a reaction to the upside, because at some point, this moving average and the price have to get back in sync with each other. So we will see. If the price skyrockets from here, we'll probably find some overhead resistance right at that 200-day moving average. If we skyrocket even higher, maybe we get above the 200-day, well, then we'll see a pullback at some point back to the 200-day. The 200-day is obviously a slow moving average, so we will see. Either it'll catch up to the price, or price will get back to where that is at. So to sum this up, we're looking for a break above this $20 to $21 range. If we can get above that and hold, we could be setting ourselves up for either a parabolic move back up to the 200-day or a slow and steady trend back up to the 200-day. Judging by what AMC has done in the past, it'll probably be something more like a massive breakout to the upside. So we'll see. It doesn't seem like AMC holds much of a trend, at least to the downside. I mean, this is a pretty good steady downtrend. But when it breaks out to the upside, big money comes in. It's strong. And if you miss out, good luck catching the move. It happens quite quickly. So that's what we see here on AMC. It looks like this thing sits dormant until it is ready to break out. So in the week ahead, or even further out, looking for a break above that $20 to $21 range. We think that could be a good area to enter, and at least be good for a, call it, $20 to $35 trade, maybe a little bit less, maybe a $30 trade. So it could be good for a $10 to $15 profit per one share of stock. So that is what our thoughts are on good old AMC. Time will tell. Obviously, this thing could continue to fade back down into this area where there's a lot of prior traded prices. Who knows? But we're kind of looking at this thing from the bullish side, and that's why we had mentioned a break above this area right here. I think that would be more of a scenario that would play out, getting back to my whole reasoning of the 200-day being too far away. You can think of it like a rubber band. When you pull a rubber band and you stretch a rubber band out and you let go, it goes back to where it started. And it's just like here. You get that rubber band move up and it needs to go back to where it started. And we're basically at that area right here once again. And of course, we found support. So the rubber band is stretched a little bit too much in the downside direction. And that's why I think we could see a move up So we will see what comes in the week and days ahead. We think the markets have already bottomed, so that would obviously help something like AMC move higher. We will be following that day by day throughout the week and into the Sunday night futures open tonight at 6 p.m. on the East Coast. You guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Let me know your thoughts on AMC down in the video comments. We also added some new merch, and a link to that will be down in the video description as well. Welcome all new subscribers, and thank you once again to all of the current subscribers taking time to watch this video. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.